Alors, j'avais invité Roland Domenig, donc, qui est professeur à l'université Meiji Gakuin de Tokyo, spécialiste donc, du cinéma indépendant japonais des années 70, 60 et 80, à venir dire quelques mots sur l'hôtel. Roland.
Good evening, welcome here to the screening of Love Hotel. This is one of 4 films that director Sômai Shinji realized with the director's company. So he was the most prolific director at the director's company, but also the single most important factor why director's company went bankrupt, because he was notoriously going over budget. So actually 2/3 of the debt that the director's company collected in the 10 years of existence were debts from the films of Sômai Shinji. But this film is the film where he went least over budget. He also went a little over budget, but this was the lowest budget film he made for the director's company. It was a cooperation with the Nikkatsu studio. The director's company was created as a profit-making organization. So if someone ordered a film, they were making the film. And this film was made for the Nikkatsu studio as one of their so-called Porno films. The Nikkatsu studio is the oldest studio in Japan. It was established in 1912, so has a history over 100 years. In the 70s, late 60s, early 70s, as all the other studios, they went into crisis. The effect of the spread of television had a strong impact on the production, especially on the big studios. They had to reduce the production. And in 1971, Nikkatsu was faced with the choice of either going bankrupt or switching the production, and they decided to switch their production to more profitable, low-budget adult movies, that is to say, a brand of Japanese softcore sex films. So these films were X-rated and, of course, catering to a male audience. They were made with a low budget, and Sômai Shinji started his career as an assistant director at the Nikkatsu studio. So he was assistant director with many Porno, but during his days at the Nikkatsu studio, he never directed a Porno himself. But when he got a chance in 1985 to direct a Porno, he was of course very interested in doing that to make this film for his old studio. Probably I will not say not more about the film, just if you are of a prudish disposition, you have now the chance to reconsider whether you will stay, because at the beginning of the film there is a scene which is not going along with today's compliance regulations. There is a rape scene, so if you decide to stay, please keep that in mind. The rest of the film is not very problematic. It's just the beginning of the film that might cause a problem. But if you're not of a prudish disposition, I hope you enjoy the film. And if you have a chance, tomorrow I guess there will be the second film by Sômai Shinji screened here, which is completely different and much more in line with the style of Sômai Shinji, which was one of the most recognizable individual styles in Japanese cinema in the 1980s and 1990s. You see a little bit of that, long takes, for instance. But if you're interested in this director and his style, then I recommend you to watch the movie Taifu Club, which will be shown tomorrow, which also won the first prize at the first Tokyo Film Festival in 1985 as well. So without further ado, I think we can start with the screening, and I hope you enjoy the film.